Hello everyone and welcome back to the Betterment Show today. And what this show is all about is about you. It's about people. It's about learning. It's about motivational learning and inspiration. Okay, what we do here in the Betterment Show is basically we invite people to come over to the studio and they will tell you about their lives because each of us goes through lives differently, right? And we go through experience differently. This whole show is actually sponsored by Wheels Media. Wheels Media is a photography, videography company. Okay, they do a lot of videos and photos to a lot of companies and also individuals. But the most important thing is that they create untold stories. All right, that's the reason why we came together and to do this Betterment Show, for you to be inspired and for you to motivate yourself so that you know more about other people's lives and hopefully you can learn something. It can be from health. It can be from finance, it can be from entrepreneurs, it could be anything that they want to share, all right? And today, we have a very special guest with us today, and his name is Mr. Francis Tan, all right? He's a motivation speaker, he's a business owner, he's an entrepreneur, and also, at the same time, he is an author, all right? Francis Tan. Hello, nice to meet you today.
Thank you.
You're looking good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for inviting me.
You got all your hair nicely combed and everything.
Yeah.
And today he's going to talk to us about depression. All right. And can you tell us your life before your depression? Could you tell us more about that?
Okay, when I experienced depression, I was in the insurance industry. I was an agency manager for an insurance company. And that's when I experienced my first depression, and it's I think was the trigger that I couldn't handle the pressure in the business, in life. When I say triggers, it could be financial triggers, it could be business triggers, or it could be relationship triggers. So I had stress in life, and it affects me. So I didn't know how to handle it at the time. I don't know what's depression too. And it affects me. It went slowly. Eventually, I go down. I lose my mood. I lose my interest in working. I didn't want to go out. I didn't feel like going out. Didn't want to mix around. Didn't even want to pick up calls. I even don't want to go and see my client, my prospects. Office, I supposed to conduct meeting. I avoid. And the worst thing was initially I didn't know what is depression all about. I asked myself, well, why am I like that? Sometimes I ask my friend, why am I like that? My friend said, no, you're okay, man. Hey, Francis, you're a guy, easygoing, happy-go-lucky, and you're outgoing guy. How can you be like that? You should be okay, man.
So basically, how did you found out that you are actually having depression?
Okay, eventually I start talking to friends. And then some of the friends who went through depression, they said, Francis, I think you're having depression. Because the symptom, I tell him, I don't feel like coming out, I don't feel like going out to work, I don't know mood, I just got no mood. I sometimes got no appetite to eat. So my friend said, I think you got depression. You better go and consult a doctor. And I don't want to see a doctor. To me, it's like, I don't believe I'm having depression.
Okay.
He said, you should. Then I said, what doctor is he? General doctor? He said, no, go and see a psychiatrist. Psychiatrist? I'm not mad, I said. I'm not mentally disabled. Why should I see a psychiatrist? To me, seeing a psychiatrist means you are mentally disabled or mentally disordered. So I said, no, forget about psychiatrist. I may want to see a general doctor.
All right.
Right?
So from then on.
And yes, I did see my family doctor. It was at the same time I was consulting him for some cold and cough, and I told. It was also a symptoms of depression. I was having, immune system was down. I was having cough and flu quite a lot of times, often. And I see a doctor. I told the doctor, I don't know why I'm feeling, I got no mood. I just don't feel like working. I just no appetite to eat. I don't feel like going out. Doctor said, I think you're having depression. I said, doctor, what is depression? Why people having depression? I said, I got no major problem. I got no loan shark chasing me. I got no bank chasing me for money, and I got no enemies. But why am I like that? You see, sometimes it could be due to hereditary reason. It could be to your health reason.
It could be seasonal too.
It could be seasonal, yes. It could be, stresses in life. You're not stressed, you cannot handle. I said, I don't know, doctor. I'm fed up of my life. I'm fed up. I said, I want to get out of this stupid rut I'm facing now. The doctor said, you got to do something about it. He said, you have to do something about it.
So,
Yeah.
how did your wife and your kids took it in this case during this
Good
time?
question. Because my wife haven't seen or haven't experienced depression herself, and she haven't seen people having depression, so she didn't understand. She thought that I was very lazy. I didn't want to work anymore. He said that I changed, you're changed, you're getting very lazy, you doesn't want to go to work. It's true, I don't feel like going out to work. So my wife thought that I have changed man, I'm a changed man. I'm getting very lazy now, I don't want to go to work now. And she's getting worried, she's very stressful, very worried that why am I not going out to work? Every morning when I'm okay, every morning I just get up and I go, go up and go. But now I just don't want to wake up. 10 o'clock already, I'm still on the bed. 11 o'clock, I'm still on the bed.
Like no purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't feel like going out to work. No purpose in life. It's just like a loss. So she asked me why are you like that? I said, I don't know. Then she said, you must go and see a doctor.
That's when you start to see a
Yeah.
doctor. I see.
And one time she accompanied me and she doesn't want to go in. Right? Accompanied me, I don't go in the clinic, but I enter. And it was a psychiatrist. Fill up a form, ask you some questions, and immediately the psychiatrist said, I could prescribe you tranquilize antidepressants. You are having depression, I'm going to give you antidepressants.
Okay.
10 minutes, I paid $300.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah.
But
medical
it doesn't help me.
conditions. Yeah. Because there's a difference between a psychologist and a psychiatrist, right?
Yes.
And
yes.
could you actually tell us more about that? Because you have seen both, isn't it?
Yeah. Initially, I didn't think of seeking a psychologist. A friend advised me to see a psychiatrist because psychiatrists are supposed to treat people who are having depression. So I went to a psychiatrist and I was prescribed medications. Only psychiatrists can prescribe medications, psychologists don't. Psychologists do counseling or talk therapy. That later on I found out. So I went to see a psychiatrist and I was given antidepressants and also tranquilizers. Tranquilizers because I got anxiety. I told the doctor I have anxiety, I can't sleep. And he prescribed antidepressant and tranquilizers. I went back home, I take as been instructed, follow the prescription, and after 3 days, I got worse. I become like a zombie. I had no appetite, I got gastric problem, and even worse, I got no mood at all. I can't sleep. I told the doctor, I went back to see the doctor. Doctor changed my prescription from Project to Zoloft. Zoloft is another kind of antidepressant, and that is even worse. After taking the Zoloft, I am worse off, not better.
So the medication that you've taken is actually not suitable.
It doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
It may work for other people, I
Yeah.
don't know, but I'm talking about myself. The antidepressant doesn't work for me.
Okay.
I became worse. I got even gastric problem, and I couldn't sleep. The tranquilizer doesn't help me.
So
I got anxiety.
Yeah. So after that, you seek
Yeah.
a different option.
This is when I have thinking of other options. So I talk to people. People say, I think better to see a psychologist. So I heard friend told me that there is a psychologist in University Kebangsaan Hospital. He's a Christian psychologist. He's a good psychologist. He is with compassion and with a kind psychologist, with understanding. So I was so desperate, I didn't make any appointment. To see government doctor, you need to make appointment ahead, 3 months, 6 months.
Yes.
I was so desperate, I went to see him directly. I barged into his office, no appointment. And thanks God, he was in office. But he's about to leave the office, he took up his bag, he wanted to leave, he said, I'm going to fetch my children for tuition. I said, doctor, please give me 5 minutes. And he stand up, he don't know what to do. I told doctor, if I had to kneel down and beg you for 5 minutes, I will do it now. Doctor said, no, please, young man, sit down. I give you 5 minutes. So I told him briefly about what happened to me. He said, young man, I'm going to tell you 3 things. Listen carefully, 3 things. I got 5 minutes for you, I'll tell you these 3 things. Listen carefully. The first, you are able to fight. You are able to recover. You are able to do it because you are young, you're strong, you're able, you can do it. Second, he said, don't ask why. Don't ask why am I like that? God, why I'm depression? Why I'm feeling like that? No, ask how. Seek ways to get out. How to get out? How? So don't ask why, ask how. Third, your life, you are responsible for your own life. It is your life, you are responsible for your own life. You are responsible. It's your life, you are responsible for your own life. It's not your father, it's not your mother, it's not your wife. You are responsible for your own life. You have to be responsible to take care of your life, and you can do it. I am confident. My 5 minutes is up, he says, and he took out his bag, he walked out. I went back to my car, I sat down for 10 minutes, I didn't drive off. I was thinking, recap about what he said. Then I look at myself, I said, yeah, I'm able, my legs are okay, my hands are okay, my mind okay. I think I should be able to do it because what the doctor say, I can do it. Yes, I think I can because I'm able, I'm still healthy.
Yeah.
Second, I agree with what he said. My life is, I am responsible in my own life. I cannot be hoping that my father, my mother can help me, my doctor can help me, or my best friend can help me. I cannot be depending on doctor to get out of depression. Okay, so I have to do something myself. So I tell myself I have to be proactive. I have to be proactive from now on, not reactive. When you're asking why am I like that, you are reactive. You are react. But from the day onwards, I begin to seek more answers. So what I do is I read books, I buy books on depression. I go to the bookshop, I buy books on depression. I Google what the heck is depression, how to tackle depression, what food to take when you're having depression. So I found out things that I should do. I must exercise every day. Because when you exercise,
your blood flow moves, you start to think better.
Blood circulation and your endorphins. Your brain release endorphins. Endorphins is good mood hormones.
It's like what we call a feel-good channel.
Correct. Feel good moods. Correct. Feel good hormones comes out, and naturally, it's automatically natural. You will feel better. You don't like it. After an exercise session, you will feel better. Your mood is better.
So usually the exercise session, you do it how long?
At least half an hour.
Half an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. In the morning.
I like jogging. Yeah, I do it in the morning. I like jogging, so I jog every morning. I force myself. When you are having depression, actually you don't have mood to do anything. Yeah. But because I learned that the exercise helps me to improve my mood. So I force myself. At least I started walking. Initially, I started walking, but then I started jogging.
You know, the good thing is that you took action.
Yeah.
You see, there is other people who is there that they might still in denial, that they are still in depression mode. They might not even want to do anything.
Yes.
But the best thing is that you took action to it.
Yeah.
But what changed? What actually really decides you to actually take action, to actually knowing that yourself that you have depression and you have to seek help?
Okay, I think it's a very good question because I telling myself if I carry on doing like that, I'll be getting worse. I'll be going deeper and deeper, and suicidal thoughts came to my mind. I got worried. I never suicidal thoughts never come into my mind until the stage when I thinking of committing suicide. That's where I am serious already. I know I'm serious. I know it's time that I have to do something about myself. Already. I have to take action. I have to take proactive action today. If I leave it like that, I think we end up like William Robbins, right? William Robbins, or Anthony Bourdain, or Leslie Chong. Yeah. I know that would be the final thing that happen to me. I know I have to do something. That's why I seek. I go seek action. And I realized later on I found there's three groups of people who are having depression. One group is ignorant. I was in the ignorant group. Don't know what's depression all about. Why am I like that? So this ignorant. This group, if they don't find out, discover that they're having depression, or nobody tell them, they will be having depression for years, and worse, they may go deeper and they commit suicide.
It's like a chronic.
Correct. They'll get very chronic and no way of turning back. Okay. Second, people who know they're having depression, but they're in denial. They are people who know they're having depression, who have seen psychiatrists, and yet they don't want to let anybody know. They hide at home. When people ask them, "Oh, I'm okay," You know, you meet people, oh yeah, hello friend, hey, I'm okay man, I'm alright, I'm good.
Yeah, that's just like Robin, right?
Yeah, I'm good, hey brother, I'm good, I'm right. But we go back home, depression. And when people call on the phone, hey brother, I'm okay. But no, lying, in denial. So I think people like Robin Williams, which one come first? William Robbins. I think he's in denial because I see him laughing, but when they interviewed the doctor after he passed away, doctor say actually my father has been in depression for years, for 3-4 years, in denial. And I've got a feeling that Anthony Bourdain is also in denial because he's a celebrity, chef celebrities. He go around traveling the world including food. And I think he don't like people to know that he is in depression. He's an outgoing guy. How can he be in depression? And Leslie Chong is a sad case. I watch his show. He's singing. I think he started singing, Leslie Chong. When they interviewed Fei Fei is another actress, very senior actress in Hong Kong. She said, it's so sad that Leslie Chong don't come and confide with me, don't come and talk to me, because I am the one who actually helped Leslie Chong to come up. He was my kai jai, my godson. So only if they come and talk to me, share with me about his problem. I don't know what problem he's facing, but come confide with me, come and talk to me. I could have saved his life. I could have given him some advice. I could have asked him to, you know, be open in your life, take life easy. But he hide everything he kept into himself. Until the day he cannot take it anymore. You know what he did? I think you know the news, right? He climbed to the hotel, he ordered a cup of coffee, and he jumped down. So I got the feeling these people are in denial. Another character that I quote is Kate Spade. Kate Spade. I think Kate Spade. She is a business lady, very successful business lady doing handbags. Okay. I think you heard of it, right? Very rich lady, same thing, commit suicide. What problem she's facing, I don't know. Very financial problem, relationship problem, I don't know. But she's so successful, she's a millionaire, and she committed suicide. Sad.
So coming back to that doctor that told you about the tree one, that you are capable, don't ask why, but how. And then at the same time, the last one is, what was it? That
you're responsible,
you are responsible for your own life.
Yeah.
So because of that 3 things that he said to you, and then your life starting to turn around too at the same time, is it?
I think what he said makes me to change my thinking, my thoughts.
It's true.
Just my thoughts was always like pitiful,
narrow,
why I'm like that.
Narrow.
Yeah, I was reactive. I was like, why am I like that? It was very narrow, very close mind. But he opened up my mind. He said, he hit actually right in my heart. He said, you are responsible for your own life. Nobody can help you. You have to fight your own battle. Not your father, not your mother, not your wife, not your children, not your doctor even.
Your control with your own life. Yeah.
So I begin to think that yes, I think I can control my thinking, my thoughts.
So that's what you did?
Yep.
Okay.
So then I went to third category. Third category of people, I have talked about first category, second category, ninth. Third category is people who do something about it. People who take action. People who take proactive action. And luckily, I'm able to reach the third group. If I'm in the first group, I will still be in depression. In the second group, probably I committed suicide. But luckily, I'm in the third group, so I'm able to help people, to share with people. And I've touched many lives. People who actually, when depression, had called me up. And people's children, I got, when I give a live video on Facebook, there's two mothers call me up because they actually messenger me. They PM messenger me and ask me whether they can call me. I gave a number, the mother called me. One daughter migrated to Australia, is in depression. So I advise her what to do, and I give some advice to her. What I did, I just share what I did. I tell the daughter, do me in denial. I should tell your daughter that she has to come out. So she said, face it, do me in denial, see doctor, talk to people, do exercise. What I did, I share with the mother. The second mother talked to me. He said the daughter here and doesn't want to talk about her life, doesn't want to open up to the mother. I said you have to ask her to open up. It's very dangerous.
Yeah, that's why you now having your own motivational toxic. And also you're writing a book at the same time, right?
I'm writing one on how are you able to get out of depression or recover from depression. You can do it. You know, now psychologists have discovered that comparing talk therapy, counseling, and medication, they found that talk therapy, or we call it cognitive behavioral therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, or layman term we call it talk show or counseling, is more effective than medication. Medication is just psychiatrists, they'll give you antidepressants. That is medicine. The medicine, the chemicals, okay? And comparing with talking to you. Talking to you is...
You're talking about for those really healthy people, then psychologists. But if you have mental disorders and how do I say, that means, like, for example, like you have some mental disorders, and then that means psychiatrists would still need to give you
medication. People like in the, what do you call it, what's the word, you mentally you are cannot think, cannot, eczema, not eczema, what's the word they use, I can't recall the word. When the person are already in mental disorder, some of them end up in mental hospital. Okay, and I discovered, after doing my research in the Google and the books, I discovered that people who are in depression and are ignorant end up mental disorder. A lot of cases, people who are having depression, they ignorant, they didn't take action, even on denial. People who are having depression and denial don't want to take action, they are the one who end up mental disorder. They end up become mental cases because they don't take action, they don't take corrective action. They end up going downhill and cannot climb up. Even doctors cannot help. So these are people who end up in mental hospital. They even use the electric shock, electric wave, and still cannot recover. So quite a lot.
So that's people. Why you start to do a lot of meditation too at the same time.
Yes.
Right? What kind of that meditation to actually helps you reduce?
Good question that you remind me, because I may forget to talk about this. Okay, I've discovered that, see, meditation is very broad topic, right? But there's one area that, like, psychologists discover mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness means you are able to bring yourself into this here and now, the moment. You see, in our life every day we have a lot of stress, and we have worries about our future, worries about, now actually at the COVID period, you worry about your finances, you worry about installments, your car installment, house installment, your all the payments, and then you worry about your past. Sometimes you worry about past mistakes that you make. You worry about your future. So all these worries, you cannot be a present self. You cannot be happy because you got too much worry, too much burden, stresses. So the mindfulness meditation, especially, is to bring yourself back to here now.
It's the present moment.
Present moment. You want it to learn how to live for present moment, for this second here now. And it's not easy to do it because your mind play monkeys with you. The mind will jump here, jump there. You worry about this thing or that. Your thoughts are flowing through, and especially negative thoughts. Mostly your thoughts are running through your mind are mostly negative, very few positive. Especially at this time, this COVID-19
time,
100%, 99% of things are negative.
Yeah, people are getting into anxiety, and maybe some of them also getting depressed.
Yes.
And
there are more and more people going to depression, are depressed now. And so, what you call that? The important thing is when you are at that stage, okay, you must know that you must be aware. You see, I might talk about my live video about animal and human being. Animal, they have no awareness, they have no conscience. Okay, but I discovered that we are able to be aware. We're able to think, what's my thoughts now? What are my thoughts now? What am I thinking now? Why am I so negative? So you can project yourself out, imagination, and you look at yourself. When you're at the present moment, you're able to look at yourself. What are my thoughts now? You close your eyes and you're able to think, I'm thinking negative thoughts. How am I feeling now? Am I feeling good? I'm feeling sad? I'm feeling down? You are able to have the awareness of your feeling, awareness of your thinking, your feeling. Animal cannot do it, we can do it. So you can able to understand that we human beings can have the awareness of what's happening to me now, my feelings, my emotions, my thoughts, negative or positive, then you are able to do mindfulness, meditation. So mindfulness meditation is very simple. To start with is breathing. So I actually took out a book, buy a book on mindfulness meditation, and the simple first step is concentrate on your breathing.
On the breathing. On the nose. Okay.
Breathing. So you just close your eyes
and you concentrate on each breath.
Correct. So when you breathe in, you can feel the air going into your nostril. So maybe some cold air goes in your nostril. You feel the air going through your nostril. Your mind focus on your breathing. Okay. Then you breathe out, warm air come out. You just focus. Your mind will run. Yes, it will run. You think of this, think of that. Then bring it back. Bring your mind back into the breathing. So you want to focus only on one area, your breathing. Just your breathing. You must feel the air touching your nostril. Warm, cold, in, count 5, out, count 5. Keep on doing it, practicing. Initially, I tell you, it's very tough. Your mind will go wild. You say, it's wasting of time. I cannot do meditation. It's wasting of time.
Yeah, I think it's also because there's in this world, so many things is moving. It's a fast-moving world. Yeah.
For you to sit down 5 minutes doing nothing, you telling yourself you're wasting time. I got so many things to do. I got bills not paid. I got clients I have to see. I got debtors, creditors coming after me. I got your mind cannot be settled down. No way, you cannot. So you got no choice, but you have to practice mindfulness meditation
to slow
everyone.
Things down. Yeah.
So I am going to actually study deeper into mindfulness meditation to how to teach. Now I practice myself, but I want to seek gurus, seek professors to learn the actual art of teaching. Now I can't teach because I'm sharing only, but I want to learn until I can teach.
Yeah.
And this is very important to help people who are in depression, in bipolar, or in every challenges, mental challenges in life.
Yeah, Francis, it's great that you are able to come out from this depression. Some people has not been able to. And now you are actually teaching other people and telling other people how this is done. And your life has changed totally. I can say that. And we did look into your pictures, and one of the pictures came out with this picture. And look how happy he is, right? Could you tell us more about this picture? That where is this place?
Okay, this was in US in one of the hill. Often I can't recall the hill. I was with my daughter, and me and my daughter went hiking, mountain hiking.
Okay.
And I saw the background. I told my daughter, "Please take the shot for me." So I went up to the hill, and I do the sign and asked my daughter to take the shot for me. And I enjoyed that.
The hike took how long?
To and fro 4 hours. About 2 hours back, about 2 hours.
But was it during the time? Was it? It looks like it was a springtime or.
Summer.
Right?
Yeah, but the weather was a bit this one, but it was beautiful weather.
Awesome.
All the way, no rain, and at times it was sunlight. But this was beautiful trekking. So this is one of the outdoor activities that
that people can go.
You sweat. You really sweat. You go jungle. You go hiking, mountain hiking. You really sweat. You really do your cardio workout. Especially when you climbing up, you actually do cardio workout. You sweat. You really sweat.
Awesome. All right.
Good. Yeah.
Great. Thank you, Francis Tan, for being here today. For those who actually are in here in this show, if you want to comment or you want to share, you can always ask Francis Tan about the any questions that you want. He can always answer to you. So we'll put a link there to his Facebook. You can always go to his Facebook, and he does give every Friday, right? Every Friday he actually goes on live at night, and you can actually go and get in touch with him. Comments below his Facebook page and everything. And I'm sure that you definitely learn something from it. All right. And Francis Tan, do you want to any words that you want, any things that you want to share to our audience that about motivate them to come out from depression?
Okay. If you know that you are feeling down, no mood to go out to work, no mood to talk to people, don't feel like picking up calls. It is not normal. 1-2 days, yes. If you're no mood, you're down for 1-2 days, it may be normal. But if it's 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and 1 month, months, it's not normal. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to do something about it. Do something about it means take action. Take action means you talk to people. You have to see doctor, you see doctor. You have to do something. Do something, I already told you, you have to do exercise. You have to go out. You don't hide at home. You go out, you walk, you run. You do your workout, you sweat, your heart beats, you do cardio, you will tend to, your mood to change. And that could turn you around slowly. So exercise from there. And then the food. You have to eat more nutritious food now. You stop eating all your fried food, all your unhealthy food. If you can go for live food, that means vegetable and fruits, try and avoid processed food. Okay? So second, never go on denial. If somebody told you you're depression, you know you're depression, please, for heaven's sake, don't be on denial. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. You look at the character that I mentioned, the actor, Robin Williams, my favorite actor, is a comical actor, comedy. I watch a lot of his films. My favorite actor. Yeah, so sad. A lot of people. Anthony Bourdain, Leslie Chung. I can tell you, they are on denial. They know they're having depression. I'm sure they seek doctor. Quietly, they have a sick doctor, and they go home and they keep quiet to them. They keep to themselves. That's why other actresses don't know about having depression. Only when the daughter review or his close friend, Leslie Chung close friend review. So please, ladies and gentlemen out there,
seek help.
Seek help. Please don't be on denial. Okay, let me tell you, depression is normal. It's not mental sickness. It's not mental illness. Depression is a normal thing that happens to everyone. If you have stresses in life, you have stress, we call it the challenges of life. Okay, and this will give you the triggers. So these triggers, some people can handle it, some people cannot handle it. I think in my video I told you about the Thailand tycoon who collapsed and then go selling sandwich and now he climbed back. Right? So not many people like him. I cannot stand the stress that I was facing. So ladies and gentlemen,
seek help.
Seek help. Please seek help.
Awesome.
Very dangerous. Then when you seek help, you go around seeking, you will be on the third group. Where you take proactive action, you will recover. I guarantee you, I very assure you that you will recover. Like me, you will. Matter of time. How long, I don't know. 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, you will get out. You will come up. Thank you.
Awesome. That's what Francis is trying to say, is that as long as you take action, that you're one step closer to recovery. All right, thank you so much, Francis Tan again.
Thank you.
If anybody who wants to comment or anything, you can always share this, and also you can always comment, or any questions you can always ask us in comments. You can do your questions below, or directly go to his Facebook page and then talk to him about it. So as again, our next Betterment Show will be this coming Friday. This coming Friday, we're gonna have another very special guest. All right, stay tuned and see you guys next time.
Bye.